Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a work and career reading for Taurus from the 17th to the 30th of September 2018. Don't forget to watch your moon and rising signs for a more complete picture, and if you want a personal reading, I've put my details of my website and my email address in the description box, so please contact me. I put the decks I'm using in the description box and links to Amazon and eBay if you want to buy them. And don't forget to watch a new series of videos that I will be doing on deck walkthroughs. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. And so let's do the general energy read, and then we'll do the general tarot read after that. So, there's been a lot of stress going on around you, stress and deadlines going on around you, and a lot of gossip and rumors, and, all that stress and all that whatever's been going on around you. It's not a very, very nice situation. It's a bit chaotic going on around. You're also working very, very hard, so you need to get some rest. And, to get over the stress that is also going on around. So make sure that you are getting some rest. So you've taken a past previously to do with work in this last few months, and you're very worried that you would lose your job or there'd be a possibility of unemployment. So that has been working on your mind, and maybe that has been fueled, by gossip and rumors, and all the stress as well has caused all this because there was this possibility of losing your job. Recently you've gotten, so coming into the future, you will be getting some new insights and some clarity about the situation. It is a very emotionally charged situation that you are in, so try not to lose your temper and just keep your cool. But make sure you're getting your rest, and that will help you heal, and will help you deal with any kind of stress, any kind of new thing that gets thrown in in the mix. You'll be able to deal with it. So that's the message is, if there's a very stressful situation, make sure that you are getting enough rest. So I have shuffled this deck. Let's just draw some cards from it. Okay, so you are very motivated in what you're doing at the moment. You are the one that's pushing yourself forward. You've got yourself emotionally, in control over there. You've got a goal in mind, and you are whipping yourself into position. So you are pushing yourself forward, and you're trying to achieve whatever you want. And this is the Ace of Cups. So you've got this new motivation going, and this new idea about what you want to do. So you're very, very driven at this particular moment, and you're keeping it all together. You're handling it all very well, but you've had a bit of depression here. Maybe you thought things were going to turn out the way they were, and they didn't, and that's made you feel a bit, like you're not really in charge or not controlling the situation. Maybe you've been having a lot of dreams and nightmares, and maybe some insights have also been coming to you. Maybe this is what you want. You want this new motivation. You want to be in control, but maybe you've been having a lot of, you've been a bit depressed about what's going on. I mean, the background of it is that you are a bit unhappy. You want to achieve things, but things are, they seem to be just a little out of your reach, and you have feeling a sense of emotional loss, not being supported, being thrown out of situations, being thrown out into the cold, having to stand on your own 2 feet, and that has made you feel very, very unhappy. You're very unhappy. Everybody else is getting the support, and you are not. But you can see this bird can fly, and it doesn't need to be spoon-fed or being taken care of. You are ready to make these big moves. So, you need to have that confidence to do it. So in the past year, you've been working in some sort of project, working really, really hard. Maybe it's been getting a bit boring, day to day, but you're actually putting in a lot of effort and a lot of artistry into this job, and people are noticing that it's different from everybody else's. that whatever's going out, it's very different. And it is something that's going to help you achieve your goals. So whatever you're doing right now is very artistic, but it's also very different. It's not like a run-of-the-mill thing. It's something different, even though it looks like it might be, but it's different. And you've been using your intuition quite a bit, doing a lot of studying, a lot of work, spending a lot of time by yourself, doing a lot of research, and you're relying a lot on that the last 3 months. Now you're hoping, this is on your mind right now, that whatever hard work you have put in is going to have payoff. So that's been on your mind. You are going excuse me, above and beyond to achieve, to put your effort into it, and you're hoping that it takes off and produces some results. And it looks like it will. You have a lot of enlightenment coming over there. People might not always notice, your great insights or whatever you have to offer, but you're definitely going to be in the spotlight, and you're going to be shining brighter than everybody else around you, which means that, people around you are going to be a bit jealous about it, but, you're going to have to ignore that. And you are getting, almost like a divine inspiration coming in. You can see this illumination coming in, and you're being given bigger insights or bigger ideas than everybody else, and you are going to shine. It's going to break down a lot of barriers, and you're going to be able to move forward. It's going to take you out of the darkness and into the light. You might be working in a team right now, and that is going quite well. Whatever work you're doing is paying off. It's running quite smoothly. You might be team leader, or you might just be part of a team and managing to produce a lot of growth, and you're getting out the product. Whatever it is you're putting out, you and your team are working quite well. And around you, people see that this is your aptitude. This is something that you were born to do. It's something very beautiful and very, very, it's something that gives other people enjoyment as well. It gives you enjoyment for doing it, and other people enjoyment for for using your product or whatever it is that you're putting out there. Whatever job you're doing, you're giving other people enjoyment, but it's also giving you that enjoyment. Now you feel that if this particular position is not working out, you're afraid that you might have to leave it and walk away, and you're worried about that. You're worried about something that you're enjoying this much. You don't want to actually leave it and move away. So going into the future, the last your final outcome card comes, if anything comes along with the 8 of response, it's the 8 of wands. There might be some news that is coming on that would mean that you would have to act very quickly on it. Be on your guard, be alert for any kind of thing that upsets your boat. So there might be something coming in that is going to cause a little bit of a like a stumbling block, if you like. So be aware of it, but you will be able to save the situation. It's not all going to be lost, but make sure you are on your guard. And you have the 3 of Cups. Something, maybe this news that's going to come in is going to be a bit disappointing and a bit heartbreaking, and maybe things are not working out as much as you wanted it to work. So your plans are not working out quite as what you wanted it, but maybe you just have to change your path and do something in a different way in order to achieve the same goal. So something upsetting, maybe upsetting the boat a little bit, coming in that causes a little bit of upset for you. And they might, this as you are putting it out there for people to enjoy it, to try to make a good impression on people, and they are assessing you. Not it's probably a fair assessment, but you are on top of things, and people are seeing that you're very, very capable, and you're doing a pretty good job as well. So maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Maybe this thing that you did that didn't work out quite as much as you want to do is not as bad as you think it is. It might actually be something that they're quite impressed that you're doing. You're definitely in the spotlight over here, so whatever your work was is being assessed, but it might not be as bad as you want, because this woman is standing on one foot and juggling so many things, and people are impressed. You are making good impression that you can do so many things at once. So maybe you are being too hard on yourself here with this variance 3 of Swords card and being disappointed. Maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. So be aware that there is some sort of news coming in for you that might cause you to be a bit depressed, but don't be too worried, because I think you are doing very well, and you are just being too harsh on yourself. And maybe this card of loss is just what you're just feeling, so try and let go of that. It might not be that there's a loss, rather that you are ready to act independently without having to have support from others, and you just have to have that confidence to do it. And it looks like you will achieve, because you have a big light there, so you will achieve what you need to achieve. I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. So the first card is the Nine of Autumn, which says, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happy and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So although you're spending a lot of time alone, you are going to achieve whatever you need to achieve. And you've been working very, very hard, but you will be successful in what you have set out to do with the Nine of Autumn, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to achieve that financial independence that you have been waiting, and the abundance is coming in for you. So the King of Summer says, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural creative endeavor. So if you're single, you might be meeting somebody through your work, but also there might be somebody around you that is going to be giving you some really good advice that you can actually use. So take that advice. It's something that is well meant. And the last card is the Star, which says, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So you've got the Star coming in. There is a divine guidance and intervention coming in for you. So everything you're doing, you're on your right path right now. And just have the faith and continue on that faith, and just leave it to your angels and guides. You know, if you made plans before you came here into this life, then it will come true. You will achieve what you need to achieve, because you know you've been through challenging times, and now you'll be able to get over it. So have faith, and don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just make sure that you're keeping your eyes and ears open. Don't be so hard on yourself and be disappointed. You put in a lot of hard work, and hard work will pay off, and you will get good assessments, and people will hold you in high esteem in the end. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.